So I recently decided to start leveling a druid to twink out at 110, but with it being a druid I had no option but to start at a measly level 20, and quite frankly I could not be bothered to level this character conventionally, and as a result I decided to try out the Scarlet Monastery trick, so that's what I'm going to showcase for you today. So how this trick works is essentially that you need to get a high level character to come in with the character you're trying to level, and kill the Scarlet Centurions and the Scarlet Flamethrowers that surround the piles of corpses around the beginning of the instance. Now, it is important that you do not kill the piles of corpses, however, as they are going to spawn the zombies that we are going to be farming to gain experience. Once you have killed all of the Centurions and all of the Flamethrowers, these piles of corpses are going to endlessly spawn zombies that run at you. So all you want to do at this point is get your high level character to leave the instance and AoE down the zombies as they come to you on your low level character. Now, by utilising this method, I actually was able to get a whopping level in 15 minutes at level 39, which is very impressive when you consider that all I was actually doing is standing there and pressing thrash. Now, you do have to realise that this is not going to be a viable leveling method for all characters. It is in fact only going to be an option for those who have the survivability and the ability to AoE down the zombies. Now, almost any class can AoE down the zombies, and thanks to the heirlooms that you use on most melee characters that provide you a heal when you kill a zombie, you will be able to do this on pretty much any class, providing you can AoE down the mobs fast enough. Now this is where we have a problem, because a lot of characters don't actually gain their AoE abilities until highish levels, and this is only an effective leveling route up until level 60. That being said, if you do find yourself wanting to take part in this and don't have the AoE capabilities to do so, you can purchase either of the two new engineering items that I'll put up on the screen here for you, and use these to kill the zombies for you. The big problem with this, however, is that these are relatively expensive. They cost me about 90 gold per grenade, and you are going to need an awful lot of them. If you do have access to an engineer or any way that you can get these grenades quite cheap, they do a massive amount of damage and are incredibly effectual for killing these zombies, but I just personally prefer to level classes that have AoE. Now, the title of this video is no doubt going to be what I'm going to tell you now, and that is that when doing this on a Guardian Druid, I was actually able to get from level 28 to level 31 in half an hour without pressing a button. I got the setup, got the mobs running to me, and then I simply AFK'd, watching from the other side of the room while also watching Netflix. This is because I took the Brambles talent that gives reflective damage whenever a mob hits me, and this was causing the zombies to kill themselves and proc the heal from my trinkets more frequently than they were able to do the same amount of damage to me than what the heal provided. So the heal that I was receiving was greater than the damage I had taken since the last time I had received the heal. Now, unfortunately, this is only going to work as an effective AFK leveling method at the lowish level bracket, somewhere between 20 to 30, dependent on the character and its survivability and the damage output from reflective damage, and is also only going to be available for characters that have reflective damage. To my understanding, this limits you to druids and paladins, but that might not be entirely true. That is something that I'd have to fact check by playing a few more of the characters, but to my understanding those are the only characters that have the reflective damage capabilities to be able to do the AFK method. You can of course always do this on any character between level 20 and level 60 that has the AoE capabilities to kill these zombies, and I would highly recommend it, especially at the lower end of that bracket, as the experience is so fast it will level you up incredibly quickly in what can be a relatively irritating bracket to level. That's going to do it for this video though, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you have any questions, please do leave them down below. I hope you do follow with me and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later.